Hello, people. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing this morning? It's your boy Lucius Perry on 444 on a lovely Friday morning on a spiritual walk. But the word of the day is avoid distractions. You have to avoid distractions. A lot of people will try to come in your life, try to make your life miserable because they're miserable themselves. And what I have learned out of life is every reaction does not need a reaction, especially for those people. Yeah. But you have to understand that you have to stay on your purpose no matter what. No matter what storm may come your way, no matter what people may say, because you have to understand you is your own temple. If you let anybody erupt your own temple, you will never have a life. You'll always be miserable. But how I look at it with certain people, it's entertaining. But at the same time, it's certain things that I learned out of life that you cannot entertain. You can't entertain everything that come at you. People gonna say whatever they want to say about you. It's people still up on this earth talk about Jesus, talk about all these powerful people before our time. But they dealt with a lot. So if you going through something like that in life right now, my advice to you is stay focused on what you trying to do for you and your family and what lifestyle that you want to bring forth to you and your family. And getting away from all the naysayers. So people show their hand, you have to accept it. Like, this is who they are. They cross that line. No matter how many times you can forgive them and, okay, get past this, it's going to always be a stagnatic energy right there between those type of people. That's why sometimes it is best to keep distance. Because trouble can get easy into. So that ain't something that you want to allow yourself to do. So that's why I tell people, learn how to control your self-control. Learn how to control that. Because anybody can say anything about you, but guess what? You got $100,000 in the bank right now. These people probably living with their mama, ain't worked all these years at a job and ain't got nothing to show for it. But these people don't love their life, so they try to go make somebody else's life hard because they're not happy with their own. And the people that's always stuck in the past, listen up. You gotta move forward. Because if you don't move forward, you're gonna be 50 years old saying the same old thing. I have seen people did it. Like, you gotta learn how to control your mind. You gotta know how to learn to control certain things that you'll let hit you. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to turn it on and when not to turn it on. Because certain people is not worth it. And to people that be out there cyberbullying, just understand. In certain cities, in certain states, that is law. You can't be out here doing all these things that lead to things on social media. You have to be mindful, especially to those who have children. You got to think about their future. Why you worrying about somebody else that ain't even paying your bills? Why you worrying about somebody that really don't have no control of you, but you allow them to have control? So you gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused. Cause people, man, can wake up with an attitude. Get what? It's gonna be an attitude all day. No matter what good news you get, it's just gonna be bad news. Because you thought of it. A man is what he think of. Why I'm gonna sit up here and worry about Earl and Ray when I'm looking at this can get me in a place of this? And so you can help many, you know? But you got people want to drag you down because they're not happy with their own life, man. They so subtle what they doing, thinking that's the best thing they ever did, but it's so much way bigger out here. I seen it. I seen it. But I know I haven't made a video in a while because I've been so busy at work. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. But you know, I have to work and make a living, especially when you got children. Most definitely. But I want you to understand that we have one life to live, man. You can't be out here stagnated on other people and then you done looked at yourself. You don't even look like how you looked 2 years ago. But I always got something to say. Got something to say. That's why you don't let words control you. You hear it, nip it in the bud, throw it in the lake. But I'm a stand-up guy, like I say. If I know I did some wrong, I know I asked God and I repented for it, you know, or I probably went to that person. But you got to do that and keep going. Same time, they're going to be the same person you're going to bless years down the road. But if they just would only got out their feelings and focus on their purpose out of life, they wouldn't let them bother them so bad. So, and keep you a circle of people that's smarter than you. Somebody that's gonna keep you busy. Somebody that's it's mostly business and less personal. Because, you know what I'm saying, personal can lead in so many different awkward situations to where it can throw off a good $1 million scheme. What I mean by that, whatever it is out of life, you just really put your mind and your thought to it. You put your love for it. But when you start to see things that come between that, to where the passion ain't just there, it's just an on and on life. You chose that life. We all walk day to day by decisions. Some people just have to cut off. I mean, especially, think about it. Think about how many times you forgave them. Just think about how many times you forgave them. And you're going through the same stuff over and over. They are using that to try to get over your head. But when anybody respond to pure ignorance, you got to start analyzing people. Because I don't respond to pure ignorance. I'm not messy. I could be, but I'm focused on this thing, man. Man, I just, working on my craft and working, you know what I'm saying? Keeping my head high and keep walking and keep striving forward. Whatever comes before me was meant for me. But I'm not gonna do things just based off feelings, by feelings. Cause feelings can come and go. You can talk to a person 1 minute, then you fall out with them. Then here go the next morning, y'all talking, y'all cool again. Then it happen again. So sometimes you feel like you might be doing it all alone. But it's the best way because you getting that affirmation from God that's telling you how to move, But don't let hurt people hurt people. And do not respond to pure ignorance. Anybody ease up on pure ignorance, it's not worth it. Talk about me. Talk about me and see me walk to the check. I'm going straight to the bank because I'm focused on things ahead for my children, regardless of what anybody say. But I know God is good. Be blessed. I love you. Till next time.